There are many kinds of war. The total war, which most Americans know as World War II, is but an almost pleasant memory. It was clear. The enemy was open. The issues were precise. The issues were firm. Today, there are police actions and conflicts. There are acts of terrorism. There are peaceful wars for the minds of men. Instead of information, there is disinformation. A world of evolving nations, each with its political and economic power struggles, has created a constant stream of special situations. For a general war, for an unconventional war, for special situations, the United States Army has developed the Special Operations Forces. Now, psychological operations.
The purpose of all psychological operations is to create in foreign groups the emotions, the attitudes, and the behavior to support the achievement of national objectives. Psychological operations, PSYOP, will influence policy and decisions, the ability to govern, the ability to command, the will to fight, the will to support, the will to win. Psychological operations can increase the combat power of friendly forces and adversely affect the combat power of the enemy. This is accomplished basically by attacking the identified weaknesses of the opposing forces through a planned and coordinated PSYOP campaign. The PSYOP tools are radio, television.
Well, if you are getting the vaccine at the Dome Arena in Henrietta, you'll likely receive a sticker made by Zachary Mogavero of Geneseo.
Yeah, Zachary is on the autism spectrum and has long turned heads for his amazing talents. Yesterday, he delivered a knockout performance. Maureen McGuire reports.
You might call April 22nd Zachary Mogavero's encore appearance at the State Vaccine Hub in Henrietta. He came here twice to get his COVID shots. Then he came back with a gift.
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines. Help all the people who have been quarantined.
Not only did Zachary write a song about the COVID-19 vaccine, he drew a poster urging others to get the shot too.
It really is an honor to have you join us, Zach, and help us end this pandemic.
Let's help end this pandemic by giving out vaccines to everyone.
The New York Department of Health was so moved by Zachary's gesture, they had the poster made into stickers to hand out to people who get vaccinated.
I'm thrilled for him, and you know, it just underscores what kids on the spectrum can do.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
As his family was celebrating, the hub was marking a milestone. In 93 days, it's vaccinated 175,000 people.
Fauci, yes.
Including Zachary.
Promise us, please. We'll have a cure that can fight off this disease. Restrictions will lift with some ease. Dr. Fauci, don't forget me. Thank you very much.
Maureen McGuire reporting, in a big thank you to Zach there. Great performance, great stickers too, and a great reminder of what we're trying to do is get vaccinated against this virus, James.
Yeah, for sure. And I might have to make maybe a vaccine appointment forecast. Right?
Well, we should say no barrier to going out and getting the vaccine today. Last couple of days have been dicey, as we know, but smooth sailing on this Friday, right?
Yeah, that's actually a really great point. Now that you know, a lot of appointments are just open, if you're feeling like maybe this afternoon, today is the day for you. Grab the light jacket.
Leaflets. newspapers,
Let's get that to the press as soon as you can.
Right.
loudspeakers,
serán retornados a Cuba comenzando el 4 de noviembre de 1983. 100 serán retornados el primer día.
and face-to-face communication. The recent Grenada action provided a classic example of psychological operations. PSYOP teams went in with the first combat troops, and they stayed after the troops were gone. Television was not used in Grenada. There were very few sets in the country. But in another situation where those few TVs were owned by key government personnel or other leaders, television would have been an ideal medium to use. United States Army PSYOP personnel are trained and prepared to support in these actions. And many times there are peacetime PSYOP needs before armed conflict breaks out. PSYOP effectively builds combat power, both strategically and tactically. When combat units are required to adopt a defensive posture, PSYOP can remain on the offense. In retrograde operations, PSYOP provides civilian control measures and can support counterattacks. In relief operations, PSYOP can remain to support the incoming unit. In consolidation operations, PSYOP will reorient and educate the civilian population in liberated or occupied areas. The United States Army PSYOP mission is to support U.S. national policy, to support military operations, and to be prepared to conduct PSYOP unilaterally or in support of other military services and United States government agencies. We also give PSYOP training, advice, and assistance to other U.S. armed forces and friendly nations. Psychological operations create a favorable image, gain popular support, and weaken enemy forces. PSYOP is now a major weapon in 20th century warfare.
Special Operations Forces consist of 5 elements: Special Forces, Civil Affairs, Psychological Operations, Special Operations Aviation, and Rangers. Special Operation Forces are ready.
Oh, of course you can.
You're amazing.
I'm glad there are so many people out on the streets. It's good.
Mr. Can I ask you a quick question? Just a quick question. Just imagine the situation that we want this cabal, we want them.
Yes.
And we take them to court. What, in your opinion, what would be the adequate punishment for them? Life in prison, electric chair, hanging?
I would say the people who are actual central planners, this is what I would propose. And I've been against capital punishment all my life. If, after due process, they are found guilty, death sentence, no witnesses, bodies incinerated, and remains distributed anonymously. No burial plot. And no witnesses. I would say anyone else at the next level down, life imprisonment. So I would say politicians at least. You know, even just what they call the lobby fodder, the people who went through and voted your rights away. Life imprisonment. The doctors who ordered the injections, life imprisonment at least. And even the people down below that, they're going to have to do some kind of penance. They knew it was wrong. Ventilating people who can breathe for themselves. Come on, folks. You don't need to be an intensive care expert to know that that was at least a questionable thing to do. And when you notice everybody dying, did it not occur to you, you might want to run a different experiment? So, yeah, that's what I think.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your answer.
Like I said, previously I was against capital punishment. So this shows the magnitude of the offences against humanity. That's why they cannot be allowed to roam free and do it again. Right? That's the point.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines.
You suck.
Help all the people who have been quarantined.
Fuck you.
We'll wear our masks, but we'll have to stay distant. We'll wash our hands and we'll be more resistant. Fauci,
get off the stage,
yes,
homo.
Promise us, please. We'll have a cure that can fight off this disease. Restrictions soon will lift with ease. Dr. Fauci, don't forget me.
What a fucking loser!
Dude, the movie pitch is due in 30 minutes.
Okay, we got ideas.
Think big. Hollywood, big blockbuster.
Virus.
Virus. Okay, cool. Where does it come from? A lab leak?
Like a lab. But
no one will believe that. Maybe from a bat dropping.
Bats are big.
Penguin.
Yeah,
cool. Comes from, where does it come from? India?
No, Florida.
China.
Good,
Okay, great. And people get locked down in their house, right? They can't leave
for like a long time.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. We gotta think bigger, man. Blockbuster.
A month?
Longer.
A year?
Bigger, my
2
man.
years?
Yeah.
2 years? Okay, everyone's locked down, but Canada and Australia are locked down forever. Yes. We don't know why.
Yes. Who's in charge of this?
Who's in charge? Who makes all the rules?
Who screwed up the whole AIDS thing?
The AIDS thing. Fauci?
Yes.
Put him in charge.
Such a good
Put him in charge.
Yeah.
The vaccine comes.
Yeah.
Maybe Trump makes the vaccine.
Okay. I like that.
Okay, if you get the vaccine, you're a hero.
Makes sense.
If you don't get the vaccine, you're racist. Racist? Yes. Wait. But a lot of minorities might be afraid to get it.
Right.
What are they?
Not trusting.
More racist?
Yes. And maybe like the people who make it are like big pharma. They like secret meetings.
Wait, but everyone doesn't trust big pharma.
No, now we love them.
Now we love them.
We trust them.
Yes. How many vaccines should there be? 1 shot?
No, more. Think big.
2 shots?
More.
3 shots?
More.
4?
More.
5?
More.
6 shots.
Endless
shots.
I love it.
Every month.
This is a hit.
All right, and then everybody has to wear a mask. One mask.
Just one? No. Think big.
3 masks. Yes. Who makes the mask? China. People that leaked the virus.
That is good writing.
Love that.
Bill Gates, right? Like Dr. Bill Gates. He could be a character in it.
Yeah, the guy that made Microsoft suddenly knows everything about medicine.
Yes. And he might be doing infertility in third world countries. I love him.
Love this.
Yes.
It's fiction.
It's fiction. Make believe.
Yeah. So the pandemic ends.
Okay.
And we think we're in the clear.
Oh.
Nobody makes an announcement. It's just over.
It's over.
Back to life. And then a new one comes.
I love this. Like a sequel.
Cowpox.
Chickenpox. Chickenpox is good, but think fierce. Snake. Oh, I like this. What's
Monkey.
This is a hit.
Oh, they're gonna love it. Oh man. No one's gonna buy this.
No.
Not in a million
It's
years.
unrealistic.
Maybe we do a TV series, something like Seinfeld.
Yes.
But diverse.
Meets chickenpox.
Voorzitter, in 2010 ontwikkelde de Rockefeller Foundation, een van de meest invloedrijke NGO's ter wereld, een aantal scenario's voor de toekomst van technologie en internationale ontwikkeling. Dit rapport. En in dit rapport beschrijft de Rockefeller Foundation het zogeheten scenario Lockstep over de komst van een wereldwijde pandemie en de nasleep ervan, 2010 dus al. Volgens dit scenario, en ik heb het dus hier bij me, zouden de Chinezen als eerste gaan beginnen met verplichte quarantaine voor alle burgers, is een citaat, en onmiddellijke en bijna hermetische afsluiting van alle grenzen. Nationale leiders over de hele wereld zouden hun gezag verstevigen met wetten, regels en beperkingen van het verplicht dragen van mondkapjes tot lichaamstemperatuurcontroles bij ingangen van treinstations, vliegtuigen, gebouwen. Komt allemaal hierin voor. Maar daar houdt het niet eens mee op, want volgens scenario Lockstep staat ons nog veel te wachten. Zelfs nadat de pandemie voorbij was, zo schrijven de onderzoekers, bleef de autoritaire controle en het toezicht op burgers en hun activiteiten en werd het zelfs nog geïntensiveerd. In dit rapport uit 2010 wordt zelfs al gezinspeeld op klimaatlockdowns, precies waar ze nu ook al over beginnen in onze tijd. Ik citeer: om zichzelf te beschermen tegen steeds mondialer wordende problemen, van pandemieën en transnationaal terrorisme tot milieucrisis en toenemende armoede, namen leiders over de hele wereld de macht steviger in handen. Het rapport voorzag ook goed hoe burgers op alle maatregelen zouden reageren. Helaas, zeg ik daarbij. Net als nu staan mensen te juichen als ze gevaccineerd zijn. Foto's van hun geprikte arm op sociale media. Staat allemaal in dit rapport. En smeken ze om een coronapaspoort. Voorzagen de schrijvers van het scenario Lockstep, zoals ik zei. De meer gecontroleerde wereld vindt dus, zo voorspellen zij al in 2010, veel acceptatie onder de bevolking. Burgers gaven vrijwillig een deel van hun soevereiniteit op en hun privacy in ruil voor meer veiligheid en stabiliteit. Burgers waren toleranter en zelfs gretig om meer top-down aansturing en toezicht te krijgen. Nationale leiders hadden meer vrijheid om orde op te leggen op manieren die zij zelf geschikt achten. Dat dit zou leiden tot een digitaal paspoort hadden de auteurs van het Rockefeller Foundation rapport ook al voorzien. In 2010 kon de Rockefeller Foundation de huidige technologische stand van zaken natuurlijk nog niet helemaal letterlijk voorspellen. Maar toen dachten zij al wel dat het verscherpte toezicht zou leiden tot een biometrisch ID voor alle burgers. En dit zit inmiddels in onze papieren paspoorten. Het digitaal vaccinatiepaspoort is daar alleen maar een aanvulling op. Pas 13 jaar na de pandemie zou het publiek volgens de Rockefeller Foundation doorkrijgen dat ze belazerd zijn, genoeg krijgen van de controle en de absurde machtsfantasieën van de heersers. En voorzitter, ik hoop toch zo dat de Rockefeller Foundation op dat punt ongelijk gaat krijgen. Al hun voorspellingen zijn uitgekomen, maar ik hoop dat ze hier echt ongelijk krijgen. Dat er een punt komt dat wij wakker worden. Dat we inzien dat dit een collectieve psychose is.
Vaccinators, you were real cocky a couple months ago. We got vaccinated. Got my second shot April 19th. I can't get sick from the corona. I'm vaccinated. See this bucket of virus? I'm vaccinated. I'll even lick metal. I'm not afraid of anything. I don't have to wear a mask. People vaccinated are getting sick. What? You need a new booster. What? Who wants a shot? Who wants to see a ball game? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wave your flipper. That's for you. Go see the ball game. Who wants to work again? That's for you. Who wants their kids educated? What's in the shot? It's safe, don't worry. Don't worry. Ooh, 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 ooh. Go ahead, get it. I feel like, I mean, when I take all steps back, I feel like this is gonna be a Broadway play in 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, what? 6 foot safe. Social distance, 6 foot safe. Five-foot danger. 6 foot safe. 5-foot danger. If you're 6 foot safe, I'm 5-foot danger. I'm coming to breathe on you. I'm the grandma killer. Listen to the rules. Here come the governors. Bump, 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 bump. We have no rules and regulations. We shall determine who is essential. We shall determine who may go at your house and who shall have a muffin. And remember, if you see any children playing uns outside together, report them and their parents. This is for your safety. Six foot safe. And then the news cockatoos come out.
Watch the news, watch the news. Trust the experts, trust the experts. Trust the science, trust the science. CDC, CDC, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Mask on, mask off, 2 shots, 1 shot, mask on, 2 masks. Comply, comply.
6 foot safe. Do what you are told. It is for your safety. I've never seen anything like this in my life. People want to fight and argue. You don't understand what's going on. Everyone knows a doctor. I know doctor. And they told me like there's a stockpile.
Facts and figures, facts and...
Don't ask questions. I've been flying on planes for months. Flying on a plane. This is when I knew, like, all right, this is so dangerous. Keep grandma in the basement. Wait for, wait. But you can go fly wherever you like. Now here's the best part. I don't know if you've been flying. They get you soon as you walk in the terminal. Make sure you wear your mask at all times. Do your part. Stay 6 foot safe. Yeah, that, you know when that doesn't work? It go right, the minute you board that plane, everyone's like, oh. Come on, I want to get overhead space. Excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me, we got to get on the plane. There's not enough overhead space. And then here's the best part. Now you're on a plane. I'm on a tube. I'm in a tube. An enclosed tube. Okay? And then I'm sitting next to someone right here. And right here. And this person here, I know that he's about 3 bills. He's got high cholesterol. He's already huffing and puffing. I'm not used to walking from one terminal to the other. I've had the gout 3 times in the last year, but they wouldn't take me because of COVID. Doctors don't take anyone nowadays unless you're almost dead and they put you on the respirator. You know. So I said I'm not dying, but I got the gout. And the mask is keeping him clean. His cheeks are out to here. Oh, let's not forget the air vent above that he's too high to...
Trust the science. Ah! I know a doctor. I know a doctor. Facts and figures. Ah, ah, ah.
And then they walk up and down the aisles. It is a federal crime if we catch you with that mask below your nose, even though we're in a tube. With the air vents and a guy with high cholesterol. You keep it on all times, or you may never fly again, and you may deal with federal punishment. But it's snack time, you can take them off. Oh, thank you! Thank you, science! Ah, ah! Thank you, experts! Ah!
I get to eat with no mask on.
We're so safe when we eat peanuts. Isn't this fun? Thank God I'm safe.
There's a scientist that was studying the human genome, and he studied it for over 25 years, and through much study and research, what he comes to the conclusion of is the human genome is made up of the DNA, the double helix, and each side of the helix has 72,000 genes, which combined makes 144,000 genes total in the human genome. Now, for those of you that know anything about the Bible, you know that's a number God uses. So that's a signature from God right there. That's his signature. And combined, they make 144,000. They're connected in the middle. It looks like a twisted ladder, you know, the double helix. Now, this new technology they come out with introduces the third strand. Through mRNA messaging technology, it actually breaks a strand and puts in a third strand, which creates a triple helix. Go look at the Queen's ceremony. You'll see what she did. She kind of told the world what was going on. Go look at the lighting strand. The Queen, I forgot the name of the festival, but the Queen lit up the third strand of DNA. I mean, a three-strand of DNA, a triple helix. Anyway, so if you have 72,000 on each side of the double helix, on each side of the twisted ladder, there you have a strand that runs down the right side and one that runs down the left. One strand is the mom, one strand is the dad of that subject. And that's 72,000 per side. You add that together, you have 144,000, a signature from God, showing you are created, you are created by Him. Now you add that third strand, you've placed in now another 72,000. Now you have a triple helix. Now people say, well, this thing that's going around the entire world that everybody's choosing to get is not the mark. Well, let's look at that number. 72,000 per side for the natural genome is 144,000. Add the third strand in, it equals up to 216,000. The number of the beast is 666, or as the Bible states, 600, 6. Now, multiply this. 600 times 60 times 6 equals 216,000.
I'm going to show you in that regard.
Ants are a part of the most disciplined, dedicated social system on Earth. Until, that is, they become slaves to behavior-controlling parasites. Suddenly, these rogue ants no longer serve the colony. They're taking their orders from the parasite. Okay, let's back up. Now, how did this happen? It all begins when the ants in any town, USA, consume the slime of a passing snail. They divide it up and take it back to the colony. This is a blunder of epic proportions. Turns out, the slime is loaded with eggs of a body snatcher called the liver fluke, a type of flatworm. The liver fluke burrows into a part of the ant's brain, and for unknown reasons, it's almost like the fluke enslaves the ants and orders them to carry it to their next hosts. Any grazing mammal host with a nice warm liver will do, but in this case, a cow appears. The liver fluke worms can switch the ant's behavior on and off, causing the infected ants to place themselves in easy-to-eat positions at dusk when mammals are feeding. No cows in sight, ants act normal. Cows appear, ants are in essence ordered to take their positions in purple flowers and latch on. The cows ingest the vegetation, the ants, and the fluke larvae inside the ants all in one bite. Once inside the cow, the worms burrow out of the stomach and into the liver, where they develop into adults and dine on liver tissue. They lay eggs that are excreted from the liver into the bile duct and then defecated by the cows. They don't kill the cows, but the cows become weak and emaciated, devastating herds. And all because of parasitic mind control.
Did you catch that? This microscopic parasite controls the brain of an ant that normally gets around doing its thing just fine, but as soon as a mammal walks by, they all run up to get eaten because that parasite wants to get into the liver of a mammal. All right, and there's a much longer version of this video that I have that shows similar things happen to humans. You ever wonder why you crave sugar at night? Like before you go to bed, you want that snack? Because that's when parasites eat. That's controlling you. When you're sitting there and it's like 9, 10 o'clock in your night and you say, man, I need a cookie. You get up and you go eat some junk food. You are being mind controlled by a parasite. All right, that's why. You start taking things like Pararid, there's various natural resources you can take to get rid of them. All of a sudden you stop craving it at night because you lose them. It's amazing. Parasitic mind control. Now keep that in mind when we start transitioning into the mark of the beast talk. Okay, Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. I think I put that there twice, didn't I? Here is, just make sure you got that. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, 666. And we covered that at some length in the previous sessions with regard to Nimrod and all of the various ways he's known by 666. Revelation 9:5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days men shall seek death, and death shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Everybody talks about buying and selling. The mark of the beast, you're not going to be able to buy and sell. Well, that's true, but what about this part, where people are begging for death, but death flees from them? They have essentially purchased a counterfeit immortality apart from Christ. That is why they are cast alive into the lake of fire. They have genetically modified themselves such that they are no longer redeemable after that, and the only solution is to take them alive and put them in the lake of fire. Okay, everybody talks about the buying and selling, but they're missing a big part of the component right here. Revelation 19:20, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, that which with which he had deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. Those both were cast alive into the lake burning with brimstone. Now, back in the 90s, 80s, whatnot, and barcodes, everybody was on the barcode kick. I was too, preaching, that's the mark of the beast, the barcode! Because you got the two long skinny lines there is the 6 in the barcode. And you notice on the barcode it has two long skinny lines on both ends and one set in the middle. So everybody's like, see, 666 with an identifier in the middle, it's the mark of the beast, the barcode! Right? Then later everybody started talking in the more recent times about the microchip. Now everybody thinks it's the microchip. Well, it may be a combination of all of those things, but I really think it's in here. And it's in the syringe. I think we're dealing with something that has to do at the genetic level with DNA. And my personal opinion is, how do we, what purchased our salvation? The blood of Yeshua. Doesn't it make sense that the counterfeit of that would be perhaps the blood of the Antichrist? If we have our salvation through the blood of Jesus Christ, it makes sense that he's going to offer a counterfeit with his blood. Right? Now, if my theory is true concerning Nimrod, he's a 5,000-year-old dead guy that's resurrected. He's Frankenstein. Taking some of his blood and putting it in you, not a good idea. How could that happen? Well, Dr. Thomas Horn and others speculate on this, how something like this might happen with regard to a pandemic. Again, in true Hegelian style, Hegelian dialectic is where you cause a problem which causes a reaction that you just so happen to have the solution for, already ready to go, right? So, okay, just imagine this. Whoever they are, they're responsible for everything, right? Release a really bad flu pandemic of some sort. Well, imagine this. If you don't get the shot that they've got all ready to go for you, no shot or cure means, well, you don't have a job. Somebody mentioned last night their job requires them to take the flu shot. And if they don't get the flu shot, they lose their job. So we're already seeing kind of a microcosm of that happening right now, a test. Got to take the shot. You can't be a teacher in school, or you can't work at CVS or whatever. You got to take the shot. So they're already making it mandatory for some people. So we've got a little miniature test going on with that. If you don't take it, there's no cure, no job, you end up being quarantined. Oh, you don't want to take the shot? You don't want to take what really I believe is going to be the mark of the beast? Well, fine, you're going to have to be quarantined. Bring you over here. Well, that means you're not going to have any money, which means you won't be able to buy or sell. That seems to be a good explanation to me to explain why they can't buy or sell, but also explain why they beg for death, but death flees from them. Because they can't die, right? So that's if you don't take the shot, you end up with no job, quarantine, no food, or no food, no buying or selling. But if you do take the shot, well, you have some interesting side effects. It's like those commercials, where you always see the drug that they're offering. Side effects may include drowsiness, blah, 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 Take the shot. Side effects may include counterfeit immortality, not redeemable, and cast alive into the lake of fire. Ask your doctor if it's right for you. All right, I'm joking about it, but it's serious. That's some serious business right there. And there's going to come a time, especially if we're going through this thing, where some tough decisions may have to be made. When you're looking at your kid that's got this pandemic that they released, and they've got this cure over there, but you heard this stuff, and the Holy Spirit's telling you, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't inject your kid with the mark of the beast. We're going to have to work on that strong faith thing and believe in God and trusting in Him. Seriously, I mean, it's just going to get pretty scary in the days